Hey guys, welcome to Otto Studios Reacts. I'm Ryan, the director of the Great Lake Getaway. This is Evan, an actor in the Great Lake Getaway, and this is Ben, an actor in the Great Lake Getaway. Maybe I shouldn't have said the movie name in all those times, but anyways, whatever. Let's start the video. We use this jazz in way too many of our films, along with a guy, normally played by Ben, typing on a keyboard.
Called Bossa Lounger.
Sometimes they're typewriters, although for some reason we have one with a typewriter that was set in 2012. I should go outside.
Here,
anyways.
Otto.
Yeah.
Yep,
Otto,
we have
the
a
namesake
cameo.
of the studio, makes a cameo.
We have a
appearance.
cameo with Otto the rabbit, so yep, that's good. Yeah, those are my feet and my shoes and my pants.
As a last-minute recording before uploading to transition the scenes.
Yeah, I just needed to put some film in there, so I did that. I held out the tripod with the camera on it and just walked forward.
I still have that Pepsi bottle.
Oh yeah, I just made a noise. I was like, hi, recorded that over.
Yeah, that sound was really weird, but oh well, we put it in there.
Slow motion.
Dolly Zoom again.
Yep, we overused the dolly zoom in our films.
Yeah, when we came to this site, we didn't know there was a big ditch, but it turned out to be pretty convenient.
Yeah.
For an action
we
scene.
realized
Yeah, we were going to throw the bottle into the water originally, but
into the 30s.
yeah, that was like
36 degrees
really
or whatever.
cold in there. And also, like, imagine the bottle just like went out to the middle of the lake.
Sorry,
that
we
would
should
not
say
be good.
5 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
Hey! See you later then!
Nice focus pull or rack, however you call
Fish
it.
face.
Right here, I
yeah.
made this crazy sound that,
It was like,
yeah, Ryan cut that out, but right after I screamed at Evan, like Ryan made a breathing.
Yeah, I like
weird
coughed or
sound.
something then, but the sound was so funny. It was.
sounded like a
I'll
lion.
play this sound right now. Oh, that sound. It's just so funny.
Oh yeah, this is a weird close-up of my chin as I go by.
Yeah.
I'm in cross country, so I tried to not be my real self here, of course, because
Yeah.
if I were in cross country, I would, keep running. But here I'm a bad runner, so I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, and he runs out of breath quickly, and
supposedly.
environmentalist Ben quickly catches up to him.
He spends a lot of time in nature, as we saw in the beginning.
Fine, what? I'm sorry.
Can't literally.
Ignore the horrible microphone quality
no,
here.
what's the big
I was
deal?
using my camera to scratch audio, so
This
that's
is a big deal. A very
Just
big
one bottle.
1.2 million pounds.
This scene we shot actually outside my house because we just had one shot from that whole conversation. So then I had to shoot some B-roll like this, and I think another one.
To keep it going well.
Yeah.
Trash are dumped into the Great Lakes ecosystem every
And for a
single
good
year,
focus on his face.
killing
Yeah,
millions.
and also the audio quality, of course, was horrible.
There's a whole bigger picture, multiple
Jumps a bit.
beautiful Great Lakes region. We have to do our part. Yeah, this was done.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Very clearly.
I forgot to color grade this scene. Oops. But, oh well. I only noticed that after I uploaded and posted the video, so whatever.
Oops.
Of course, this cinematic later with the piano thing.
The redeemed litter.
So this music is obviously created by us. 'cause
Yeah, it's definitely not Wii Video stock. Nope.
coming soon.
Don't worry.
Auto Records.
Yeah, don't worry, I don't use Wii Video to edit. I just have a license
So
to
this
their thing.
trash, they actually, it was there before.
It was in the woods
we
behind
did-
my high school.
We did community service in the process.
Yeah,
We know we did.
Great Lakes.
I'm
Ah,
proud to take care
sorry.
of anything that I did.
Of course, the classic piano, cinematic music with the text. You can't forget that. It's essential.
And then we're back to the jazz music for the credits.
Yep.
Also known as the introduction.
Sure.
Also, consider subscribing, just as it says.
It's completely free, and you can always change
Yeah,
your
yeah,
mind
yeah,
later.
all that stuff.
This concludes our episode of Otto Studios Reacts. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share, I don't know. And
All that stuff.
yeah, all that stuff. And if you haven't seen the full movie, it's in the description. I guess you would
You
have.
saw the full movie if you watched this, but
Yeah, you could have seen
see it by
part of
itself without the blah
Yeah.
blahing.
and the pausing from me. And also, I'm gonna be reviewing this mic, so subscribe. Yeah,
I can't see it.
I'll do some B-roll for that.
Whoa, it's a mic.
Yeah. So subscribe,
Not Michael, microphone.
subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out for that review. Anyways, see ya.
Fun.
Bye.
Bye.